we go to Bill O'Reilly. And apparently he's going to explain to us how we on the left see white men as the problem. I didn't know that. I'm interested to see what he has to say on it.
Gender and racial politics center stage. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. The nomination of Judge Sonia Sotomayor to the Supreme Court has focused the country once again on race and gender, a political discussion that can get very nasty. Listen to this exchange on NBC News.
You got down to 4 women, not a single white male, all women, and then we're going to pick.
Did it ever occur to you, Pat, that maybe there weren't any white men who were qualified?
Yes, no, it did not occur to me. You mean there are no white males qualified? That would be an act of bigotry to make a statement like that.
In the past, there have been no women that have been qualified.
They certainly have been qualified in the past.
So I guess, according to Ms. O'Donnell, it's payback time. No matter how you feel about Judge Sotomayor, you should understand that there is a double standard when it comes to evaluating political people. If you are a woman or a minority, you will be treated differently, especially in the liberal press. The left sees white men as a problem. They believe women and minorities in power is a solution to that problem. That is called gender and race politics. With minority voters now able to swing presidential elections, gender and racial situations become extremely important.
Is that right? Okay, I did not know that. First, apparently we only see things as, we only see white men as a problem. How about all of the liberals who are white men? Okay, do they see themselves as a problem? Now, look, the ironic thing here is that we don't look at things racially. At least I can certainly speak for myself and for this show. We don't give a damn what your race is. Right? But I don't remember the Pat Buchanans of the world saying, I can't believe George Bush isn't considering any females for the Alito or Roberts position. Now, to be fair, George Bush did nominate his secretary, who was a female, Harriet Miers, at one point. So, but I've never seen the conservatives or Buchanan or anyone else say, hey, what about minorities? Or what about women? No, but whenever, and this is my point here, whenever a minority or a woman is announced, they go all up in arms that they must have been picked because they're a minority or woman. Did it ever occur to you guys that maybe the most qualified person in the country is a minority? Or maybe the most qualified person in the country is a woman? I know that must come as a huge shock to you. But you never complain when it's a white male. But anytime we even consider a woman or a minority, you think, oh, well, yeah, right, of course. Affirmative action. Now, if that wasn't clear enough, Fred Barnes is going to spell it out more. He's talking to Bill Bennett, and guess what he says? He says, well, she got into Princeton, but come on, affirmative action. Now, Bill Bennett, to his credit, says, but wait a minute, now she graduated summa cum laude. That's a pretty big deal. Fred Barnes, who, of course, is one of the editors at the Weekly Standard and is on Fox News Channel regularly, says, I mean, come on, cum laude. These days, if you're not a D-plus student, anybody can graduate cum laude. Okay, first of all, of course, obviously, on the facts, completely wrong. Depends on the school you're going to, but usually you have it. Where I went, you needed at least a 3.4 to graduate cum laude, which is pretty damn tough. I believe summa cum laude at Princeton is probably a 3.6, which is not exactly just above a D-plus. And he can't give her anything, man. See, but look, that's their worldview. And by the way, she also was Phi Beta Kappa and graduated with the top academic honor. She was She was a co-recipient of the top academic honor at Princeton when she graduated. But even that is not good enough for Fred Barnes. Even if you prove that you're one of the top students at one of the top colleges in the United States, if you're Hispanic, it has to be affirmative action in Fred Barnes' mind. And in a lot of these guys' minds, as you can tell. Why? Because they cannot get themselves to believe that a minority or a woman could accomplish just as much or could be as smart as a white male. To them, that is a foreign idea. Look, it's not me saying it, it's them saying it. They say it with their own words. And I hope that one day we can get to, I have a dream that one day we can live in a country where it's not crazy or affirmative action or even abnormal to appoint people who are minorities or women to some of the top posts in the country. where it'll be like, well, okay, I guess this time it was a Hispanic woman, next time it was a black guy, and third time it was a white woman and a black and a white man, and it just goes on, and we're not flummoxed every time we see a minority in a position like, whoa, wow, I can't believe it.